perfect, and there's names on the back of each one. Aren't they, I mean, the designs that the families do and the kids, they're amazing. Yeah, no, there's no one on the end. Well, you're fast.
Did you figure if we're doing slow?
I don't, because they're not here yet.
If you guys have not signed in, can you go to the door over there and sign in by your school and your community so we know who's all here and what families are present? banquet and button robe ceremony. My name is Hattie Aquari, and I am a volunteer of the Shelton School District Button Robe Volunteer Project and a tutor for the Scocomas tribe. I will be your MC for the evening. I'm an enrolled member of the Scocomas tribe. My mother is Jenna Adams, my grandmother is Mary Williams, and my grandparents are Georgie and Ray Johns. At this time, I would like to introduce Wyeth Jesse as the superintendent of the Shelton School District, sorry.
Well, good evening. Really excited to be here. I mean, what's not to like about graduation? I just wanted to first just get an opportunity to introduce myself because, well, we're coming off of a pandemic. Lots of things have transpired for the last couple of years, including my own appointment here in the school district. And I can tell you right now, I'm really excited to be here in the Shelton School District. And again, really excited to be here for your graduation celebration and also with your family members as well in your communities. So before I get started, I just really would like to take a moment to acknowledge that we are on the traditional lands of the Scocomas and Squaxin tribes. As your superintendent and for the Shelton School District, we have a new strategic plan. And one of the things that I know for myself that I'm really proud about is that we have an equity statement in our strategic plan, and it is centered around the acknowledgement that we are in partnership and we do serve those members of the Scocomas and Squaxin tribes. So I just wanted to make sure I reiterated that to you. I think that's very important. And again, something that I most certainly will champion as I go along that. And so that we are here to serve as best we can. We have a lot of work to do of our students who identify as Native American, and that we are here obviously to do the best we can with them and their families. So this evening we have several thank yous and appreciations made not only in preparation for this evening's event, but also the graduate's journey. Yes, for some of you, I bet this feels like a long journey for sure. So why don't I go ahead and start? First of all, I would like to thank the Squaxin Island Tribe Council. So for those members who are here this evening, I would love for you to stand up. Absolutely. Half an hour. You're giving me more helpful hints, I see, aren't you? So next, I would like to thank the Scocomas Tribal Council as well. If we have any members with us this evening, please stand up. We might have some. All right. Yes. So now we would like to acknowledge the tribal employees from either tribe. So if you're an employee for either of the tribes, please go ahead and stand up. I know there's some people here. I know now. I know. So next, I'd also like to recognize any members of the school board, and I know we have some of those folks here as well, so if they could please stand up. Great. I also know that, again, in recognition that a lot of things have transpired over the last couple of years, I would love to take a moment to also acknowledge those members of the Shelton School District who are also here in attendance this evening as well. I know who you are. Yes, you have to stand up. I know who you are. Great. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Last but not least, I would like to take a moment to recognize those who sit on the Shelton School District's Button Robe project. If you are here in attendance, please do stand up. All right, again, thank you so much for being here. What a celebration. Looking forward to hearing some stories about our graduates. And so now I will hand it back over to help us MC tonight. And so if Hattie Okora could come on and back up, that would be great.
At this time, we would like to call Kimberly Miller from the Scocomas tribe to come up and sing a song and bless the food. Little Bear and Maris will also be joining Kimberly in the blessing. And Mary Jane.
We're going to give thanks for all the cooks, that everyone that cooked, to bless the food, give thanks to everyone that showed up. Okay.
At this time, you guys will have the option between chili or gooey duck chowder or both. Options, they will come with a piece of fried bread and a bottle of water. Once the food has been passed out, we will begin the presentation of the button robes.
We want them to serve themselves this way.
You guys are welcome to walk from in the front and then serve yourselves as well. Elders first. Little Bear, will you sing a song while we dish up to encourage people to get up and serve themselves? Thank you.
This is super.
Yes, I'm gonna get there.
Chowder.
Have you had gooey duck before? What kind of jam is it? I'm going to. Oh, I'm just. Please feel free to help yourself with seconds, and we will be starting the presentation momentarily. Good. Hello again. Before we start the presentation, the Shelton School District Button Robe Volunteer Project thinks it's important to go over some history of the button robe and the project history in this community. Button robes are Native American ceremonial regalia. Robes are traditionally used by Native American people on the Northwest coast to show the connection of an individual to his or her family and to a natural world. Button robes link past and present to create living records. In 1992, Vicki York was hired as a Native American tutor and cultural specialist for Shelton Middle School students. At that time, it was custom of gifting graduating Native American seniors with a blanket made out of usually Pendleton wool. The spring of 1995, Marley Peterson suggested we make button robes. A volunteer parent group made 9 button robes gifted in 1995. The robes have always been an incentive to inspire high school completion. The number of our Native youth have grown to an average of 40 to 50 Native students who graduate from the Shelton School District and are eligible to receive a blanket. This year marks 28 years of gifting button robes. There are 700 sewn and gifted robes from the workshop. Traditionally, to ignite the power of the blanket of the button robes were given at a meal. The Northwest culture was an oral tradition. The knowledge of crest meaning or the event that inspired the gifting of a button robe was carried historically by the people. Button robes would have personal significance to the individual owner and maker of the robe. These stories would be shared at the meal. The people testified of these events so others could carry the history and meanings with them. It was for this reason that ceremonial robes were given at large meals. The more people to hear the message, the more people to share the story. The robes testify of the successful completion of the high school graduation of each student. A robe should be used in a manner which prevents deterioration. It is appropriate display on a wall, the same as your diploma. It is not an appropriate bed covering or couch covering because it deteriorates faster. All button robes out of the project are connected as a collection with the Universal Sun design that gifted by Bruce Miller, a traditional leader of the Scocomas tribe. Chehalis tribal elder woman Yvonne Peterson and sister Trudy Marcelli shared that we each have a piece of culture to give to the world. If we don't take the time to share and support the teachings of our knowledge with the next generation, then that piece of culture dies. It is important for this reason that the Shelton Indian Education Button Robe Project continues to give button robes to the graduating Native American seniors. Thank you all for being here to take witness of this button robe ceremony. We will now present the button robes. We will call each graduate up by name. We ask that their family and support people come up and join them. Traditionally, the 2 oldest members of the family wrap and tie the blankets onto their senior. You may choose to do it that way or not. Then a person of each family will get to speak on behalf of each graduate. We will have each senior stay up here and take a seat. You guys ready? At this time, we will call up Bo Blacketeer and his family.
in the front.
So soft.
He's right here.
Right here.
Next to the buffalo.
This is the first time we've been called up first for this blanket button robe ceremony. Usually we're the last ones called. Words can't express how proud I am of our youngest son. We're taught to love our children with all of us. You know, they're all half of us. And from this time, you know, they are at this age where they have to kind of like be let go. And it's a scary thought. I know that my son will miss this place and all the teachers that he had here. Amen. He'll miss the halls that he walked through. And he's going to go on to other things, and I am really proud of him. He grew up in Hood Canal School, and he used to walk with all the older kids all the time. He used to be the runt, we'd call him, out of his pack. And he has a very special spirit with him. And every button robe that we make, we have to put an otter on it to represent his brother. And all I can tell my son is that you're never alone. Amen. Everywhere you go, you're going to have something around you that's going to protect you and guide you throughout this lifetime. That we pray for all the judgments that you make from here on. You're an adult. And Masi, I'm thankful for this life that the Creator, or Duke Weebaugh, had blessed us with. And I'm thankful for everybody here who's helped with this ceremony. Hattie, for helping out. Thank you, Lord. Always willing. I'm very thankful. I can't express how thankful I am for how good of a community we come from and how good our home is. And Masi, I thank God. Thankful. Thank you.
I wanted to talk to my grandson and my grandson and my granddaughter, my grandson, my granddaughters, all of you. But baby girl, my daughter, she worked really hard to get all her kids through school. Something that's very important to our family and education. And you have to follow up as far as you can. Everybody has different limits, different dreams. But, you know, we're Scocomas, and we belong to the Shaker religion. We're brought up that way, to love and respect what our Creator gave to us. It's not going to be my last button robe, I know. I got my Hermans coming up now, Little Bear and Kiki. Next year, all my kids. You know, I'm proud of all of you. You know, I think I tutored every one of these kids that are graduating this year. They're all special to me. So continue to be special, okay? Because you got it in you.
Next, we're gonna call up Luana Dorland Carson.
Hi.
I'll just hold.
Alana's my daughter. She's sorry. She's at track right now. She can't get out of track. It's her last track meet of the year. It's pretty big for her, so she can't come over. But thank you guys for coming and supporting her, even though she's not here. We are very, very proud of her. Just thank you. I'm not good at this talking.
Where's Grandma?
When she comes in, we'll call you guys back up and you can wrap her.
She said she didn't.
It's going late.
Okay.
Tonight, yeah.
Can't leave. If she leaves, then she's disqualified.
Okay, so at least I called it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Next, we're gonna call up Jules Fenton and her family.
Who am I giving it to?
So Jules came to live with us when she was pretty young. We were a foster family, and and then we got to adopt her. Sorry. It's been a long struggle, and she does mischief stuff sometimes, and so I didn't tell her. She asked me what we were going to do for her blanket, and I didn't tell her for months. She still didn't know till she came in today to see it. And I got with her grandpa Paul, and we designed this. He designed the coyote, and then then we put the stars for her two sisters. Their other sister isn't here, and then the butterfly is for her niece that isn't here either, but she's chasing after them. And then a couple months ago, she went shooting with a boyfriend, and she came in and said, "Dad, look, I'm shooting quarters." And I said, "Yeah, that's cool. I got some of those too." So we put the eye of the coyote as one of the quarters that I have shot, and then the bullets around the edge, because that's what she likes to do, shoot now. So, but I'm proud of her, and hope she does good from here on out.
Next, we're going to call up Hunter Green and his family.
Yeah, I'm Hunter Green's father, and this has been a battle, and I'm glad I'm here. And I'm glad all you kids are here, and this is a great place. You know, Shelton, you know, we have reservation on each side, and Shelton's in the middle, and this is our home. And a lot of things here happened. My family towed the first mill in here to start Shelton. So Hunter has a lot of things to look forward to. He's did a lot with canoe journeys, education. He's came a long ways. He's played basketball for Shelton High School. He's a good kid, and I'm proud of him. And the education is the vision for these kids to seed what tomorrow is, and hopefully they can make this place a better place with all the things going on nowadays. And I'm proud of him, and I know he'll make a mark on this earth. And my hands are up to you, and thank you.
Next, we're going to call up Elena Hernandez and her family.
I'm so sorry. So I just want to say that we are so proud of our daughter Elena. She's going to be the first child that goes to college. And we just want to say a little thing about the butterflies on her button blanket. It represents 3 sisters, and one has passed, so that was a special symbol to her. Thank you.
Next, we're going to call up Malachi Johns and his family.
bear with me. I get emotional on these things. I just want to say I'm really proud of my son. He's got that John's determination, a lot of hard work, got him to this point. I'm really proud of you. I just want to say he wants to build aluminum boats with his brother, so watch for that John's aluminum boat. Thank you, Mas Chinema.
Next, we're going to call up Noah Kennedy and his family.
I'm super proud of my little brother. He's gone through quite a lot to make it here. And he struggles quite a bit with his schooling every once in a while, but he's got the determination of any one of us natives out here will struggle and go through anything to make it to where we want to go. And he's definitely got it. I know he's going to be doing great things. He's got great determination, and he's got a strong will, and I'm really proud of him. I love you, Noah.
I'm Noah's dad. I just gotta say, you know, like everyone else, I'm extremely proud of my son, but I'm extremely proud of the people that are here today. I see so much love in these blankets, and that gives me, you know, a better feeling about tomorrow. That these ones have support, because they're going to need it. In a few more weeks here, I'm going to be a real ecstatic guy, because I will have put all three of my children through school. And that makes me feel like I've accomplished something as a parent and as a human being put on this earth, you know, to do good. And to see my son through all the struggles that he's had to go through, dealing with a lot of things at home, and I just want you to know, son, that I love you, that you've met the challenge and you beat it. Don't let anything ever stop you. Don't take no for an answer. As there is a will, there is a way. And I say that to all of you out there. Fulfill your dreams.
I just wanted to say that climb higher for a better view. I'm proud of you, son. I love you.
Next, we're going to call up Mary Jane Monahan.
This is such an extraordinary event, and I think that having all of us just recognize for a minute what these kids have been through. I can't imagine going through high school during COVID. Lockdown and trying to do Zoom. It was hard on all of us, on the families, and I just give so much credit to our girl for getting up every day and sticking her head in front of a computer and trying to do what she needed to do to continue on. All of our kids did that, and it was really, really hard. So I really appreciate all of the effort that all of you guys did to get to the place that you're at today. With Mary Jane during COVID, we were locked down and there wasn't anything that we could do, and so we took walks a lot down the estuary at Scocomas. We took drives out to Harstein Island and looked at Squaxin Island, and we tried to just connect with the land that she comes from, her family's place. And in doing that, she found who she is as a person. And as a parent, that's the most beautiful thing that you can see in your child is when they light up and they find that thing that makes them who they are. So she spent a ton of time down on the beach looking at creatures and finding special places. And she ended up doing a lot of work with the Department of Natural Resources, the state Department of Natural Resources, doing internships. And because of that, she's gained all this experience. And so with her button blanket, she wanted to show all the work that she did. She's been all over the state, out on the coast, over in Elliott Bay and Seattle, all over, on boats and looking at kelp. So I want you to put your arms out so everybody can see her kelp. So that's what she got really into while she was in high school. We're really proud of all of the work that you've done, and you've turned into an excellent field technician. She knows how to count kelp and eelgrass, so she's got eelgrass on her blanket. So this blanket is really special. It's her identity. It's who she is as a young person, and we're really proud of where she's going to be heading in the next year. So congratulations, Mary Jane, and congratulations to everyone. Thank you. All right, Hattie will tell you where to sit.
Our next family is going to be Taylon Powell and your family.
Getting these guys this far, I lost my wife in February of last year. And during that transition, you no longer be a grandpa no more. I had to become mom and dad. And I got these guys. Well, my wife was the backbone of these kids going through school. And so I had to learn how she did that. And I think I did. But it was a chore, and I got them through it. And I had help from the school board and tutors. And I thank you all for all your help. And I really do love these kids a lot. And I got one more to go. And so, but anyway, they have been through a lot. And I know that losing their grandma was a hard thing to do for them, because she locked herself up in her room for a couple of weeks. So it was hard to get her motivated again, but once we did, I got her going again. So I'm proud of her, and I love her. Anybody else?
I just want to say I'm proud of you, Taylon, and we love you, and we're always here for you, always.
I just want you to know how proud of you I am, Taylon, especially in the past, 4 months. You really put in the work and strive to make it and graduate this year. So a lot of people would have gave up, but you just kept going. And I'm very proud of you for that.
Next, we're going to call up Cohen Ramage.
This is my youngest son of 3 kids. I'm very proud of where he's at now and where he's come, and it was a great year.
Next, we're going to call up Maya Romingo. I don't know how to say it. Sorry. Amaya.
This is Amaya. This is my daughter, and she's the 7th one, and she's actually the 2nd one in this journey to graduate high school. And she has been on her deathbed more than once, and she did school through COVID, almost passing, dying, but she still made it through, and she's standing here today being proud Quinault.
Hello, I'm Amaya's teacher, Luann, and I just want to say that last year during COVID, she brought so much joy to the world because she came in person as soon as it was an option, and that's when I met Amaya. And it was just like Amaya is truly a beautiful spirit who's a breath of fresh air, and she just sprinkles joy everywhere she goes, and I'm so proud of her.
Next, we're going to call up Damien Saigon.
Stand up here by me. You can
I
stand
don't
up.
think he's gonna go. He wants to.
Okay.
So we come from the Peterson, Allen, Wilbur, Scallopine, Bagley, Saigo family. There were so many things I wanted to say as I made this blanket, and I started a different blanket that I was working on. This is the 5th child that we've wrapped in a blanket. I keep saying that it's going to get easier, and it doesn't get easier. Being a mom has been the most important thing of my life. And I want my child to know that no matter what, she can do anything she puts her mind to. Growing up, I was told I could become anything I wanted to be. But with that, if it got too stressful, to quit. Don't let life stress you out. I want to tell you kids, life's gonna stress you out. There's gonna be obstacles. Overcome them. You can become anything you want to be. Growing up, I've always told my kids, reach for the stars. The most important thing is make a goal, go get that goal. Then guess what? Make another one. Because that's more success than anything. All the stress, tears, frustration, anger, happiness is going to overcome all of those things when you become whatever it is in the world you want to become. Success is happiness. Success is finding the career and the life that you guys want. And I have no doubt in my mind that this kid's going to do it. Through COVID, it was interesting. We had a couple babies that lived with us. And she spent a lot of time learning about herself and learning about those kids and what she wanted to become. She now works for the child care center, and at the present moment wants to run the child care center one day. Not only did she sit in front of her computer while Julie and I were trying to help her with geometry, not knowing probably what we were doing, and she surpassed us, but we had to learn it with her through this COVID thing. And Julie did amazing, once again, with another one of my kids. But she did it. She's 4 classes away from getting her AA. She's got this. I want you to know you can do anything in the world, kid. It's all up to you. And all of you kids out there, guess what? The majority of you come from those same roots that are standing right here that I gave birth to. You guys all come from those roots. The Birds, my family, Allens, Petersons, Wilbers, Saigos, Scallopines, Bagleys. Look around, it's pretty dang cool. Because 20 years ago, we weren't standing here graduating. But look, all of us that are now watching our babies graduate, as a family, we did this. And we can only keep doing better. Now it's the grandbabies. So good job, guys. And I love you.
I just want to say how proud I am of you, Flo, and Damien. I love you. Thanks.
Next, we're going to call up Colby Smith and his family.
First, I want to thank everybody for putting this ceremony on. This has been great. This is our 5th child as well, so we came to at least a few times. Colby, I can't tell you how proud we are of you. We'll never be able to express that in words. One thing I don't want you to stress about what school you're going to go to. You will find the school. You've been accepted to the schools that you want. You'll find the path that fits for you, and you will do great. I can't wait to see the things you accomplish. We love you. And thank you, Carol, for making this blanket. She put a lot of time into this and Jenna and Stacy Miller. And lots of people helped with this too. So thank you, everyone.
I am extremely proud of you, Colby. I know, I will cry.
Now we're going to call up Elizabeth Charette and her family.
I would like to thank you. I'm very proud of this little Standing Rock Sioux girl who came into my life at 2 years old and has been here ever since.
Next, we're going to call up Sarah Brown and her family.
So I put that on, and as I'm tying it together, I had to tell her, don't worry, I won't strangle her. I haven't done it yet, so as you get closer to graduation, you start thinking back to everything that got you here. I start thinking about all of her younger years and her being little and, you know, growing into the beautiful, strong, challenging person that she is, and I'm very proud of her. She's overcome a lot these last couple of years of school haven't been easy, but here we are. She made it. The whole world is yours. You're going to do great. I believe in you. I love you.
Next, we're going to call up Elizabeth Bobo and her family. At this time, we would like to congratulate our graduates, and we would like to recognize the project volunteers: Diva, Melanie Willig, Jenna Adams, Stacy Miller, Vicki Engel, and Carrie Fennell. And to Ruth Whitener of the Squaxin Museum for coordinating the Squaxin Island button robe classes, and to all those parents, grandparents, and family members and community members who diligently worked on all of these beautiful button robes. Thank you. In closing, I would like to call on the Squaxin Tribal Council. If you're here, please stand up. There's two. I would also like to call on the Scocomas Tribal Council. And now I would like to invite the Squaxin Island singers to come up here and sing a song, as well as the Scocomas tribe to come up and sing a song so we can watch the graduation guys dance and awaken their blankets.
OCM, while they're getting themselves organized, I would just like to introduce myself. Decisively Seedsta, Decisively Seedsta, Decisively Seedsta. My ancestral name is Decisive Blue, and it comes from my ancestor, Louisa Brewer. My name is Jamie Cruz, and I am the Vice Chairwoman of the Squaxin Island Tribe, as well as the Truancy Prevention Specialist and Teen Advocate. And I would just like to say that a majority of these students here I have watched grow up from being those crazy 5-year-olds in summer rec to being these bright young leaders that are going to lead us when it's their time. And I'm just really thankful that they have all given me the opportunity to mentor them and to be a part of their journey. And I'm just really grateful for the Shelton School District for being able to honor our Native students, and to all of the volunteers for making these beautiful blankets. Like the feeling that these students get, you watch them while they were getting wrapped, and you could just see them being honored by all of us being here. And I'm just really grateful that we have this opportunity to honor our students, and I'm looking forward to watching them all walk across that stage. OCM.
Follow the person in front of you. Just follow this side, that guy will follow you. Just like that. Yeah, I guess You got this, Greg. Good job.
We're gonna do one more song and dance. Can Gussie and Norma come up and sing them the Eagle song? And Little Bear.
We'll get ready to do the Iwala dance, the Eagle dance. Long time ago, they would sing this song at Potlatch. They would be wearing their button robes, dancing around the fire. They would sing this song for hours and hours, Grandpa Joe would say. They would, wa'ana, zigzag, zigzag. We are here ho. Are we ready? Where's my mom?
In closing, it is tradition to have your button robes danced in at least one time. This concludes our program. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you again next year. Congratulations, graduates. There's a bunch of food left over too, so feel free to take as much as you want home.